So can you explain to me what this is and what you've done with it?
Yes, this is our pork belly with the premium Lovejoy rub on the bottom and extra tons of salt on the top to dry out the skin. We've left it in the fridge for approximately 24 hours and now it is ready to go in the oven.
Beautiful. And how long is it going to be in the oven for?
24 hours.
24 hours?
Nah, 50 minutes and then I'll see how it looks and then probably lower the temperature to cook it internally the rest of the way.
While he does that, I'm at work. Work has been pretty good so far, honestly. Got a little busy, but I really am thriving. Like, I'm thriving. I got the hang of everything really quickly. And I'm getting a new account. I got a new design account I'm on now, so it's fun to be doing design PR again. But yeah, I'm very excited. Everything is going as planned. Wow. Woo.
I'll turn it down just a little bit more too.
Let me do it sideways. It's so hot.
Pork belly is done. Lucas created a sauce to go along with it. You can't see, it's very dark. Let's see that cut. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Hello, friends. I have a work party to go to, so actually it's not a party that my job is throwing, but one of our clients is a design studio. We have a couple design clients, so one of them is launching like a new design-y thing, like a new something. I'm not on the account. I don't work on that client, so I actually don't know like the logistics. I just got invited and it's in Williamsburg, quite arguably one of my favorite parts of New York City, so I'm excited. I went out and I got this top today just for it, and then I ordered Amazon Primed red kitten heels to go with it. Consumerism at its finest, you know. But I'm trying to decide between this earring or that earring, and I'm like, which one is more party-ish, you know? I'm gonna wear both of the, because this I've been wearing all week. It's like my everyday hoop, and I'm thinking maybe this one might be a little, you know, fancy schmancy. Okay, I think I like this because this is just a little too casual for me. This is me trying. But yeah, yesterday I went to Reformation. That was my first time ever stepping foot in Reformation, and that's where I got the shirt. I'll show you like a full outfit look soon. Actually, let me do that right now. So this is what it's looking like at the moment with my red kitten heels and my top. I love the detail on this top. What really sold me was the lace on top of the pleats and the lace on the it's really just stunning, and I feel like it's the perfect, it was like the perfect thing I was looking for. I went in and I was like telling the girl I have a work party, I'm looking for like a long sleeve because it's not that warm yet, so I can't just wear like a regular top. And look at that, it's so pretty. Oh, you can see me back there. I'm gonna put my purse together, put some lip gloss on, and then call an Uber on the company car. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, and then there was this whole other, then the year and a half that followed was just like a lot of this.
And the Mets are trailing the Marlins 4-0. AccuWeather says cloudy tonight down to 52. It's news time 8:21. Traffic and transit with Kelly Dillon.
Breath in my soul, life in my bones. You're the only one my heart wants to know.
He breathed into me. He molded man from ground and said,
literally the worst thing that could happen to me happened And well, actually, I'm not gonna be that dramatic. It really is not the worst thing. It's not the worst thing that can happen, but it definitely is like just not good. Oh my gosh, this is like not okay. Holy crap. You guys know I've been restocking Dead to Self, and I did a second restock because the first restock sold out. So shout out to you guys for that, and shout out to everyone who bought the second time around. I feel so bad because I normally don't put the things on the site till I have the hats in my hand in person, and this time, because I felt like people were waiting for the second restock, I did something that I would never ever do again, and I had never done before, and I just would never do again. I put the hats online when I didn't have them physically. I had confirmation that it was on the way through UPS. Like, I got the shipment and everything. I knew it was on the way, and something was like, maybe you should have them physically before you put them live on the site. But I was like, no, it's on the way. Murphy's Law, what can go wrong will go wrong, because it got lost in shipment. Of course, the first time I've ever put something on the site where I didn't have it physically, the first time a shipment goes lost. So definitely lesson learned, but the shipment was lost. So it's been a month and no one has received their hats, and it really makes me upset. I've really not had the best last month, because I've just been like very distraught over this whole situation, and I feel so bad because I just did not foresee this happening, although I should have known. And so we had our producers remake the entire batch of orders and ship them again. And so it takes 2 weeks each time, and so it's been delayed by an extra 2 weeks, and making it 4 weeks before I finally have the hats. But they finally arrived, and lo and behold, they arrive when I'm not even in New York City, and my building, everyone steals packages here. So it was also like complete chaos trying to make sure nobody steals this package. We messaged like 3 different neighbors, and you know, if you know New York City these days, people don't really be talking to their neighbors like that. So we messaged like 3 neighbors and messaged the super of our building. All of them were out of town for Memorial Day weekend. Like, truly worst timing. But we've successfully, by God's grace, we found a lady who I've never been met or spoken to, but she was in town. I mean, she was here, and so she picked up the package for us and kept it in her house so that it won't get lost. So I'm gonna go pick it up right now. She's on the 5th floor. I'm gonna go pick it up and finally package these orders and ship them, and I can't wait. So I'm gonna go now because I've actually taken too long. And thank God for good people, to be honest. This is so funny, but after 6 months of being married, almost 6 months of being married, I finally verified last week that Lucas and I are married according to the United States of America. Like, I finally got confirmation last week, May 20th, May 27th, May 20 something, that Lucas and I were actually officially married by the court of law. It has been a tumultuous journey, and it's not supposed to be that hard. Basically, I kind of explained a little bit of the marriage license process when I was preparing my video. Like, I posted in November or so. I was preparing, And basically you have to get a license in whatever state that you're planning to get married in. So if you're planning to get married abroad, you would just have to get married in a state and then have your ceremony abroad. You can't do anything else. But if you're getting married in the States, you get a certificate in not where you apply for a marriage license, not where you live, but in the state that you're getting married in. So if I was getting married in Massachusetts or New York, I would have applied for a license through like the county clerk's office. But because we were getting married in LA, I applied in Los Angeles. We went to the office, we got the license, and then we got the forms that you fill on the day of the wedding. So you know when like they get married and then you like sign a paper, you're basically signing the license, and then you turn the license in for a certificate, and you have to get married. Basically you have to sign the paper within 90 days of getting the license, or else you have to apply for another one. So we got the license, we signed it on the day of our wedding. I literally have photos and a video. But when we were writing out, because we used my sister and his brother as like witnesses, so when they were writing their addresses, when we were writing our addresses, we abbreviated the state. So instead of writing out our address like as in Massachusetts or California, we put MA and CA. Apparently you're not supposed to do that. So we put MA and CA, and then we crossed it off because we realized, oh, we're not supposed to put MA and CA. Crossed it off, wrote the full thing. Right after that, we see you're not supposed to cross anything off. So you're not supposed to abbreviate it. We saw that, crossed it off, and then later saw you're not supposed to cross anything off. So either way, the form was null and void. And if you make one mistake on that form, everything is void. Like everything is void. You have to redo the entire thing. And so we sent it in. They sent it back to us, of course, and was like, this is not acceptable. And so then we had to pay $30 on top of like the 100 and something we've already paid. Pay $30 for the officiant, Lucas's dad, to fill out the form again and mail it back to them. So it was a whole ordeal. They sent it to us in New York. We had to send everything to LA, to Lucas's dad, so that he can send it back to them in LA. Just a whole bunch of stuff. And then we didn't hear back. For 5, almost 6 months, we didn't hear back. So I would always joke with Lucas like, oh, who knows if we're even married. I literally be like, babe, like we could like actually just walk away. We could actually just like walk out and not have to do a divorce or anything. It would be like a breakup because like we're not even married in a court of law. Obviously that's not something you joke about. I just like to be a little petty. And so yeah, I just was joking that like who knows if I'm even married. Like every once in a while I would just say, are we even married? Like are we actually even married? Like what are we doing? We had a wedding and we don't know if we're married. What is going on? Because we didn't get anything back and we didn't hear anything back. And so I finally called them. I don't know why it took me so long. I was expecting them to just send the letter, you know, send the certificate after everything was corrected, but I didn't know if they had accepted our correction or anything. So I called them a couple days ago, and the lady was like, yes, sweetheart, you guys are married. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's so good to know after 6 months of wondering if we did a wedding for funsies or not. We're actually married. So I was like, why haven't we received our certificate? And so they like put me through to another lady who told me that because there was a mistake and stuff, it just pushed everything back and it kind of got lost in the shuffle. Like they just completely missed our stuff because I don't know, that's what happens when there's a mistake. You kind of get forgotten about. So she's gonna reorder our certificate and they're gonna mail it to us soon. So it was good. We had a little celebration because it was so good to finally know that we were actually married. This whole time, there's that.
Feels a bit stressful to think about the timelines that I want for myself, and I'm trying to kind of release that because we all know that there's no such thing as a plan, and we never know what's going to happen in these things. So I want to share how I'm thinking about spending my time. And in a classic 3-paragraph essay, I'm going to present my arguments in the introduction. I want to spend my time moving forward in 3 ways. Staying off